Are you using freebies to grow your mailing list? So, very often we create freebies and opt-in incentives, content upgrades, whatever you want to call them. We create them so that people are more likely to join our mailing list. Something of value for free. It's the kind of the bottom line there. But are you getting engagement from the freebies that you create? I have a few points to share with you today to help you get more engagement from your people who sign up with your freebies. So the point of creating these freebies is to give people a taste of your expertise, to let them understand your special, the area of expertise and the things that you can help them with, the problems that you can help them solve. So the purpose of a freebie is to build your mailing list, to offer them some kind of value. But once they're on your mailing list, the point is to stay in touch with them so that it's a lead generation process, so that people on your list might eventually become clients. So there are a few points here that I wanted to cover. First of them is visibility. Is it easy to find your freebie when people visit your website? Are you sharing your freebie on social media? How often are you sharing it? So the first point is visibility. If they can't see it, they can't sign up for it. And the other point, like a sub point that I wanted to make there was if it's hard to find your freebie, nobody's going to sign up for it. Or if you're offering multiple freebies on your website, it gets really confusing, not just for the site visitor, but for you to kind of organize all that and make sure that everything's connecting in the right places, which brings me on to my second point, personalized experience. So if you're creating a freebie and you're delivering it through a platform like MailChimp, you have the opportunity to personalize that whole sign-up process within the MailChimp sign-up forms area. Very often, if you're making a freebie and you just want to get it out there and get it delivered, you'll kind of fly through that process and you're kind of missing a big opportunity to have a more branded experience for your customers there. So a quick way to test this is to go and sign up for your own freebie and notice the pages that you see there, the emails that people will be receiving and the pages that you lead them to. Check all the links and make sure that there's some brand personality in there. And also, second point there is make sure that you have some kind of information or reminder to drag you out of the spam folder, the promotions tab, the updates tab, because if they get their freebie and it ends up in the wrong tab in their inbox, like for example in Gmail, there's multiple tabs. That means that any email that you send them in future will go into those other tabs and not to their primary inbox. So you can add little pieces of information through that process within MailChimp or other email marketing platforms to just remind them to check that they haven't landed in spam and drag you out of there so that they can see your future emails. So my next point is content. The content of your freebie. Now, at the beginning, I said something of value for free is your freebie. And it's very often the case that we want to offer them as much value as possible. So it's easy to go for it with like an ebook or a whole course series. But a freebie by definition should be like a quick win, something they can do that day and something that they can implement and read quite quickly. Something that's easy to digest and they're more inclined to look at it straight away. And the last point is follow-up. So if they have joined your mailing list, they're obviously interested in what you have to offer. If they've consumed your content, your initial content is in your freebie, it means they're still interested. They've received the confirmation email. And then after that, especially within MailChimp, you can do it within the free automation tools. You can set a follow-up, an automated follow-up. So you're not literally sitting there emailing everybody who joined your list. But within MailChimp, you can set an automated follow-up so they get an email the next day, 3 days later, a week later, so that they are reminded that you exist and they're more inclined to open your emails when they come soon after. Sometimes when you have a mailing list and you might email people once a month, if somebody signed up just after you've emailed everybody, they have to wait 30 days to hear from you again. So that's too long and people might have forgotten who you are at that stage. So visibility, personalized experience, content and follow-up. And you'll have much more engagement with your freebies that you run from your promotional strategy. So that's all for today. If you need help setting up your email marketing, or if you wanted to get more leads and more clients using your website, do get in touch with me through clairecreative.com. Have a great day.